Muscle. Look. £30 and no lie. ACI. I was hiring the apologies in order. The dealer on my daughter. If it was for the like Daddy Givers, official Givers, pilots until you feel it. Competition still period. Yeah, don't ask me. I went from Poly to top order to Flabby. Still. With the kindness. God meant me to push again. Bitches in Brussels eating clams and mussels. All right, yo, Popster, GT Key, M3, C Fat, Vinny, Whitlock, Comic Books Galore. Welcome. So I just wanted to do another stream because I didn't like the flavor and the taste in the back of my mouth in that last one. I don't like my last video to be some weird wild shit. So when you come to the Biggie Shack channel, this is the new live on the channel. So today we're just gonna have a good old time with some of the fam, dude. All the fam that showed up in the chat and everybody watches this video later. Appreciate y'all. I'll send a tag out to Bleak and Who Dat. Maybe they want to stop by, they can. Oof, excuse me. I just posted a short on my channel. And I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna show y'all some of the figures. I'll show you the one I just did. Send a couple links out. But so I just did deluxe Starscream Dark of the Moon. And he's a great little figure. Usually you don't get Starscream in a deluxe size, but they did the like movie accurate fucking deluxe. I'll show y'all. This is one of the few weaponizers from the line. I got the whole deluxe series, but this is one of the few from the line that actually come together and turn into something bigger. So I've always appreciated that about this figure. So check this out. So you shove this in the hole, right? And hold up, I don't want to fuck it up. There it goes. So you put it, you kind of plug it in, and it makes a big sword. So that's one of the only deluxes to do that, and it turns into a really sharp-looking vehicle mode. So I do like this figure a lot. It's pretty cool. It looks just about as cool as the Voyagers. It did pretty good. The only part I don't like is like the insides right here on the flaps on the wings that don't look the greatest. And the pipe lighting ain't the best. But this is the last figure I did. This is Deluxe Air Raid. He's like a 747. Skinny legs himself. He's got some cool details on him. He looks pretty good. I like him. I have two of those. So here's the 747 mode, and here's the robot mode. And I got this Voyager class Prime. I'm gonna put on my short. The smokestacks are fucked up, but this is a great figure. If anybody has this figure, they know how fucking good it is. And Voyager RID Prime is definitely one of my favorite Prime figures. So black. So got the shorts out of the way. Catch me on Collectors Club this Friday. I have some stuff I'm doing, but I'm gonna try to get the club in. Don Dizzle, good to see you. We are not having anything big planned. I think that Brazian's going to come back. So, you know, the last video we made, I'm not going to completely not address it. There was the thing with Kyle. We'll just call him Silver. I don't know. But he shut everything down. And I'm not going to even try to figure out why. I was sent some messages, and I haven't told anybody what they said, and I'm not going to. But I was just trying to tell him to simmer down. It's okay. Everything will be fine. But I haven't heard from him, so sorry that he is going through what he's going through, and sorry to everybody that got affected. All right, we got a guest panel member.
What's going on, Big? How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. I was just talking shit. I didn't want my last live stream to be that stream that we did the other day, so I figured I'd do another one. Try to make it a little more
cool. Yeah, I get it.
Something that represents my content a little bit more. But I'm not going to completely ignore it. You know, like the last one was pretty rough, but I was just talking about how I hope old Silver Kyle's doing okay, and everybody should.
Yeah. I really do hope he's doing okay. To be honest, he's got me a touch worried.
Yeah, people are very not as strong as what everybody pretends to be. You know, like people get their feelings hurt and they
Yeah,
get upset and shit happens. So
this is a fact. This is a fact.
yes, very tough times in the world today. But how you been doing? You were off today?
Yeah, I was off today. This is probably the first time in a minute. My living room is pretty much set up the way I want it. I just got to start hanging, slabs and pictures and shit. We should be all right. Starting to feel comfortable, man.
Nice. There we go. I was just showing him some sick figs.
Oh,
Been
nice.
lately. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. Been enjoying. Oh, I got up to another 10 mark. So I was at 1,130. Now I'm at 1,140. So I'm gonna try to get to 50. I actually lost one. I'm at 39 again, but I did a short. Maybe I'll get a sub. I gained like 6 or 7 subs last night. I always get excited when that happens.
I do not gain subs like you do at all, man. I like one a week, something like that, maybe. Oh,
That's weird. I don't know why. I would think a lot more people have been meeting you lately and shit. You should be getting more subs. Whatever, man. Fucking people don't like
people just don't like me, buddy. It's all right. I do. I don't know, but I do get like my last Bleaker and Chill video got more views than I have subs.
I noticed.
It's literally it
Yeah,
has
you got
more
like
views than I have subs, man. It's so weird.
yeah, it's sweet.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
noticed that too.
maybe I'm making too many waves in the community.
Well, I ain't gonna like just sit here and act like it's just because of what it was. I posted a short with. I've been telling people like I've been wanting to use clips of content, and there's this fucking guy. I tell you, dude, if you put any of his shit, I'll repeat 1,000 subs or 1,000 views.
Oh, fair enough.
And it's SJF Cobra. You ever heard of that? King Cobra? Big gothic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put like a 10-second clip of him with a Shaquille O'Neal breaking down a rim. And I got like
no parties while we're.
I see.
No
yeah,
like 4 or 5 subs by itself.
That doesn't. That's not my content.
My mom.
I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
My mom was
Got a lot of people in your chat. That's cool.
Yeah.
On by any other names.
What is going on?
Missing
right now. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Gosh dang it. I'm trying to get this shit to work right.
I haven't seen Air Spider in a while.
Big Air Spider. Come on, you can do it. Hey. All right, let's take a look at this. Lamb. Okay, so yeah, it says 1,130, but I think I'm at 39. And shorts. I'll show y'all this short real quick. This guy is gold. If you put him on your video, you're guaranteed fucking 500,000 views or some shit. Probably. I had this one, and then I had one from last week right here. This is a fun one. It's Dumb Stephanie. I like that one. But this one seems to be the boss. I'll show y'all.
Follows it almost and does bring down the entire backboard.
And he thought
Shit's still going, 7 hours, mate. No stopping, no popping. Fuck trolls, dude.
Follows it almost and does bring down
No stopping, still popping.
and he thought
Shit's still going, 7 hours, mate. No stopping, no popping. Fuck trolls, dude.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I hate it whenever I watch channels that laugh at silly shit and it seems like fake. And I'm not trying to sound fake laughing. That shit's legit made me laugh a little bit. But the stopping, no popping.
You gotta stop it. No popping.
No stopping, no popping. Fuck the trolls.
Would you fuck a troll?
piece-
I think I'd fuck a troll.
It's a piece of art. Would I fuck a troll? You know, I think my dick's trained for just one piece of ass because whenever I even think about other girls and shit, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Biggie, blink if she's in the room. Blink if she's in the room.
No, she isn't.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
I don't even know how people watch porn anymore. You gotta fucking sign in and give them blood samples before you can watch the shit. So I don't know what people do to get the rocks off.
I don't know what it's like in the States. I don't have to sign into shit.
You don't?
No,
Yeah.
man. It's all over.
No, everything.
It's all over.
All of my. Well, yeah, kind of, but it's all of my devices are signed into one email. So there's nothing I could watch.
No.
Without.
Yeah, I get it. I get what's happening there.
Yeah. Nor do I really even think about it. After a few years and not really fucking paying attention to it, I just don't really hardly think about it. Either I get pussy or I don't, pretty much.
All right, that's fair.
What up, Callie? We were just talking. Me and Callie was talking about our battle, and I was telling him like I'm sure like that wasn't a full Callie battle that I received.
I think Callie didn't try that hard. Although he did awesome. He didn't try that hard. He's got better books. I know he does.
Yeah, after seeing what he did to Spike, and I could just imagine what kind of match he'd have for me or you. But he was kind of not exactly locked and loaded as much as he would probably like to have been, you know.
Well, yeah, he didn't have a lot of time either, right? That was a fucking quick match.
It was just a quick match.
That was like it was thrown together pretty quick. So.
Well, anybody think Callie's not easy to beat, like or hard to beat, or whatever you want to think.
I think he's hard to beat, harder to beat than you think, or not you think personally, but
I'm not gonna go around. Oh, I whoop Callie's ass. Yeah,
I wouldn't say that either. I feel
no.
Yeah, I'm still checking Callie out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit. He did the cool thing though, because he knew I'm going for the belt. He probably just enhanced the talent a little bit. Face orange, raised eyebrow. Just subbed you, Bleak. Yes, there we go. Anybody that ain't subbed to Bleaker, please, somebody drop a link to Bleaker and give him a subscription. We're trying to get him to 200 before fucking the month's over.
I appreciate you, brother. That's awesome.
I'm trying to catch up to Bleaker. I'll have 1,200 and he'll have 200. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm well on my way. I'm catching up to all the big boys, going up to 200. Yeah.
There real quick. You're only 10 away.
But you know what? I do pretty good content. It's not like I don't do good content. So you should enjoy stuff that comes out on my channel.
Yeah. I was going to talk a little bit about the old PC and think about where I'm going to go. I'm about let's see, 2, 4. I'm about 200 away from getting a book, and
you're going for the 48, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. FF48 or nothing. I have about 2 or 3 in my price range, and I do feel like I'm not getting stuff. I think that after this book, I'm going to have to like start looking for cheap minor keys like on eBay or somewhere, because I would like to get like a first Doomsday, fucking first Booster Gold, a first whatever, like small keys, like another Weapon X or something, and just try to keep all these first White Vision, and try to build that kind of shit up. And because you could get these books at certain times for like $5-10, you know, if you look hard enough.
That's the stuff you have to build up so you can get a bigger book, right?
Yeah, that's what I've always used. I've
Mhm.
always used those kind of books to get these bigger books.
Yeah.
So
And it just happens that some people have a hard time giving those books up. I certainly do. I like all my mid-range keys, to be honest. They're probably my favorite keys.
I keep a few. Yeah,
I just enjoy them, man. Like, I know Spider-Man 300 is like a huge key. I don't think it's a huge key. I would consider that a mid-range key, to be honest. Just with the age group of it and the way they've fucked up those movies. But like I don't have a lot of I don't know, first fucking Avengers, first fucking this, and first Mr. Marvel, or I don't have any of that stuff. Those are what I would call big keys, and especially
Bizarro.
yeah, you got the first goddamn Brainiac. That's a big key. I don't really have a lot of that stuff. I got a few, but not a lot of it.
Yeah, I do appreciate those books. Like I feel like a First Gambit is just as big as I don't know, an X-Men 94 or something. I don't know.
I
They're
love Gambit. I fucking think Gambit's great.
First Rogue's just as good as the First Gambit. First Bishop's just as good as the First Gambit. All them shit are, some of
Yeah,
them are super,
you just sold the first bishop for fucking cheap as fuck. What was it? What, did it have a lot of
like
ticks?
dollars. Oh,
Yeah,
it was beat to shit. Yeah, yeah. It was very low grade. I got it for like shipping.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. If I get any doubles, I usually sell what I've got in the last 4 months, and I'll keep like 2 or 3 of the joints. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah,
sell most everything else.
buddy.
But
I completely understand what you mean. I got a whole box of books that I got for $100, and cards and all sorts of fucking things, man.
yeah.
And that's the game. You sell that shit, you make more money, and yeah.
Well, I dumped about everything except for a little bit of super old stuff like 10 Cent Golden Age and a little bit of indie stuff and a few minor keys. So I can use that little pile, probably make about 50, $100 or so. And I still think I'm gonna have to pull out something
So
a little deep.
you're a key collector. Is that basically what you are, then, Biggie? Like you collect keys. You collect
I'm
big.
a big I'm a big fan of the Kirby first appearance, Marvel Silver Age. I'm a big fan of comic book history. I'm a big fan of Superman, Silver, Kurt Swan, Morty Moore,
Mhm.
fucking Neil Adams, Ditko, all of those Silver Age superhero artists from back in the
I
Silver
literally
Age.
have. I've got Superman on my arm right here, for fuck's sake. and
Carmine Infantino, Nick Cardy, all that shit from back then, where the Silver Age and comic books was coming into a hole. Because before the Silver Age, it was kind of like you had a few superheroes. There was monsters, there was fucking military, there was crime, there was all that shit, and then we got to the superhero like families and with
yeah,
FF and Spider Man, and I'm a big fan of that era. So if I can get any of that shit, I'm like, that's the shit I want. I feel like Silver Age is still better than Golden Age. Whenever we go 30, 40 years down the road, people are going to be nostalgic for them Silver Age books more than some of the Golden Age shit. That's just where I am. I mean, there's what 10, 20 year difference between gold and silver anyway. Like silver is definitely what most of this shit evolves around in my mind.
I don't disagree. I do love that golden age horror stuff. A huge fan. You can obviously see. I think I'm watching Tales from the Crypt behind me. Things like that were fucking epic in my mind. I love the what is it? Is it Bill Gaines there? William Gaines? His whole history with EC Comics. So yeah, man. I go even a little further back, and I obviously love the golden age stuff, but my real love is fucking bronze age bullshit, man. I fucking love bronze age.
Bronze is fun. Yeah, bronze is fun. That's probably my second favorite,
I
bro. Like
love bronze age comics, man.
I respect Golden Age, and I have a lot of admiration for Golden Age collectors. But when it comes down to me wanting to make my collection look boss as fuck, I want to get them Silver Age muscle car fucking books.
Well,
Now I might pick out there and get a couple Golden Age sometimes, but
and that's it. I want to get what's cool to me, man. I want to get the first, I don't know, He-Man, and I want to get the first Voltron, and I want to get the first fucking, Shogun Warriors. That's just cool shit to me. I like all that shit. I'd love to have, fuck, I can't remember the name of it. I will in a minute. Battle of the Planets. I would love to have the first of that. I think that's a more of a.
you see, fucking Journey got that goddamn Planet of the Apes 1 yesterday. I'd like to know
Yeah.
how much that thing's worth. It's probably $100 book.
He got it in pretty shit shape, but it's still a pretty fucking cool ass book for a dollar. I think he only paid a couple bucks for it.
It's
He
that
didn't-
dollar. I'm gonna look that shit up right now.
Yeah, he didn't pay too much for it, man. You got Beckerman, K-pop, Comic Journey, Cali Comics, 90 NFC. all
Yeah, that
sorts
guy
of-
90. That guy
Yeah.
90. He's a big time comic book wrestler, an invader creator guy.
Oh, that's
Don't
cool.
let him
man.
fool you. Don't let him fool you.
He's not fooling me at all. I'm just saying who's in the in the chat.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Yeah,
Slouching.
he might
I
be
know.
sneaky, but he's not that sneaky.
All right. Biggie's
What am
giving
I
me
looking up, bro? Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Planet of the Apes #1. Million information booth.
What are you guessing? What are you guessing a Raw goes for?
Raw of a really primo copy or just like a regular copy?
Any copy you could get.
A Raw, I would imagine, goes for about $70.
You're guessing 70?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to hit the button, and then we will find out. So I'm going to guess for the very first Planet of the Apes, Dell. I'm gonna say fuck 100, bro.
No, if it's not like if it's in the nines, it'll probably go for like $300-400. But
Now watch it be a $10 book.
it might be, could be, bro. I would say
I don't
70
see
if it's anywhere of a decent grade Raw comic.
I don't
But
see it yet.
Journey paid like
Planet of the Apes #1, Starling. Yeah, it's only a $15 book.
nah, not so bad.
No. This is Adventure. Okay, I gotta find Dell.
Yeah,
First
'cause that was
appearance.
the first appearance of Planet of the Apes, right?
Yeah.
What do you what platform do you look on? Are you looking on just eBay or something?
Yeah, just eBay.
Maybe if I look on cover price, it'll help.
Planet of the Apes. Oh, that's a Spain magazine.
No, it's not the 1991. 1974.
I'm just guessing it's a Dell.
Hmm.
I don't even know what kind of comic it was.
Well,
I don't see one on eBay.
no, they're not super easy to find. They're first issue.
I might have to Google it. I might have to Google it first. Maybe it was a different comic than Dell.
I know Marvel did one in the 70s. And that's like a $20 book. But that's at like a 3 or a 4.5 raw. If it's a 9.8, it's like fucking $900, man. That's a big book. But I don't think CJ's got that book. CJ's got a Dell book, so it's different.
Oh, I think I see it. It probably is this adventure on the Planet of the Apes bullshit. It probably is that. I don't know. Maybe it ain't. I'll have to look at it closer next time. I don't see any Dells popping up, so it's hard to find.
No, it's hard to find on cover price, to be honest. I'm surprised. I know Planet of the Apes #1, June 1974 from Marvel. That came out, and that's expensive in a 9.8. Like fucking almost $1,000 in a 9.8.
We got the commissioner. Jeffrey Comic Con.
Jeffrey Comic Con. He's doing some. He did some shit for did a little hunt promo today. I don't know if you saw it on.
Oh,
if
I
you
missed
put
it.
on YouTube. It was pretty fucking awesome.
It's not the Dell. What is it then?
Yeah.
It's magazine format. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Well, I know the Marvel one goes for about fucking $1,000.
Is it on his channel?
I think it's on my channel.
For the hunt.
Oh no, for Jeffrey, I think he put it on. I think he put it on YouTube. I'm not sure if he did that, but it's certainly in the chat.
I'm seeing it coming up for like $30-$40.
Yeah.
So you're closer to it than I was.
Yeah, I speak Canadian, so that's probably it's probably about $60 Canadian then. Yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
probably thinking of the fucking Battle of the Planets or whatever the hell that one is.
Battle of
You
the
know what I'm
Planets,
talking
I would love to have that, man. Holy fuck, I would really love to have that. That's a dream comic for me as well. Like there are some dream comics. It all revolves around shit I loved when I was a kid, bro. I don't venture outside too much from that. Like there's things I like that are historic. I do a lot of Robert Crumb stuff and things like that, but mostly it's all shit from when I was a kid that I loved. Card Shop Reality. Oop, the Go Gravity. Card Shop Reality. I think you're muted there, Big.
Yeah, it's on Jeffrey's channel.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's he did a little rapidy rap.
Ooh,
In its
that's what I'm talking about.
It's about $30-$40. Nice Journey. Nice. That's good. Dollar fine. Bam.
We gotta go watch this shit.
Yeah, he did a good job, man. He did a good job.
All right, so looking at my subs. Oh, it's down here. Okay, 970. I got like 1,000 subs. I've subbed to 1,000 people.
You have subbed to 1,000 people?
It appears that way.
Okay.
974 plus one they were showing, so I'm guessing.
I try to sub to everybody that subs to me. Some people don't have any content, so I don't usually sub to people that don't have any content. That's the only thing. Like, if you're not putting out content, there's no reason for me to sub to you. But if you're putting out content, for sure, man.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm subbed to Jeffrey. I'm on JA. Oh, there it went. I lost everything. Shit. Oh, hold on. Okay. HIJ. Shit, and then it disappears. What the fuck? It's because it's too low down. That's why. Gotta scroll a little bit. Browse channels, motherfucker. It goes to JD, then it stops. I want to see all of them. I can't see them all. It only goes to JD.
God, doesn't it say? Isn't there a button that says "See All" or "All"? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go press all. And
Browse channel I'm looking at. This is my favorite kind of content. Is very shitty production skills.
Jeffrey put his link in the chat.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure that'll help.
I'm not sure if you can copy and paste that.
All right, so y'all can see nothing I'm looking at. Yeah, you can see what I'm
Oh
looking
yeah,
at.
we got Sleep Calm. Looks like you look for a lot of sleeping pills in your off time.
It's on the wrong fucking one.
All right, good.
It's on the wrong fucking one.
Biggie's dragging himself up. Biggie's dragging himself up for bed. I see what's happening.
Ah, fucking A. YouTube. Okay, so it goes down to JD and then it says browse channels and show less. Do y'all see that? No. Oh, you do. You just see me in the corner.
Yeah, I
Anyways, it
see
says
you.
JD. Yeah.
I see.
So I'm gonna try something else to see.
Yeah, just type in at Jeffrey Comic Con. That should work. That should help you find them.
Subscriptions. Okay.
Well, I saw Bleecker Street Comics. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, you definitely are subscribed to a lot of people.
All right, we're getting to the J's. Oh, does it again. Browse channels. I don't know what the fuck. I'm just going to put in Jeffrey Comic Con.
Yeah. Put in at Jeffrey. Or Jeffrey.
Oh, at.
Yeah, I think it might help you find them better. I don't know. It always pops up if I put in at.
Jeffrey. And what? AHAMI.
Comic Con, isn't it? K. KAMIKAHN.
Okay, hold on. Give it to me in a second. Okay, so KAMI.
KAMI.
MI.
KAKHAN.
KHAN.
Yes, sir. I don't know, man.
Pitiful.
Terrible, big. Terrible.
I know.
If I was Jeffrey and I was watching right now, I'd be
Not
mad at
acceptable. I'm gonna get kicked off the hunt now.
you. I'd be mad at you.
I am very
Dope
disappointed.
Comics. I don't have a rap for Dope Comics, but Dope, I put up the slab or not the slab video today. If you haven't checked it
Oh, here
out.
we go.
It's pretty awesome.
This might help.
You were on it, and I appreciate you being on that.
Oh, this is browse channels.
You can check out my buddy Wednesday Night Reviews as well. He's on that video. And Skelefish made an appearance. So if you don't know who Skelefish is, debuted on Slab or Not to Slab today. So go watch that. After you watch Biggie, Jesus, people. What are we doing here, Big? Are we still looking for Jeffrey?
Oh, it's got a 231.
2, 3, 1. Everybody loves my baby.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think that's any of Jeffrey's stuff. Singing Whopper Whopper, that doesn't sound like something Jeffrey would do. I actually sort of want to hear the song Whopper Whopper.
I got it playing in my ear. It's amazing.
Jeffrey says he's hard to find. I know. Guy's like a fucking super spy.
Yeah.
Secret agent man.
Maybe if I take the ad out.
Yeah, maybe take the ad out. And then search.
All right, I'll just play it for y'all on the phone because I can't get to it. It should be on my history though, actually. Since I'm watching it on my phone. It should be on my history.
It should be if you've watched it on your phone, yeah.
What the fuck is history?
Watched videos.
Library.
Yeah, library will do it.
There it is.
There he is.
But they're live on hunt. Begins. Tones of most electric, either one. King, that's the Canadians. Third one's me, HBK, Jeffrey Comic-Con. Too many heads trying to use us for likes and follows. Only thing you're gonna see is red lights and hollows. You worry too much about your subscriptions. You should worry more about taking your prescriptions. You can attack me with 3 secret wars, and I'll hit you with 3 scuds right back like that. How you like that? It's the fact we whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Every other Friday, it goes down live on the hunt. If you got
Fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Oh. All right. Well, I think we had a pretty good show. I don't know what else to talk about. Talked about my keys. Talked about, well, you know, that rap was cool. I like Jeffrey busting the flows, letting people know,
Yeah.
you know, the hunt's where it's at.
I like when people know about the hunt too, man. I enjoy it. I love being on it. It's a fun fucking show.
Yes. So, more rapping, more wrestling, more battling.
I don't rap, but I can rock out. I'll rock out maybe. I'll sing a rock and roll song.
I've been laying off my promos. They get people too riled up and trying not to get people too upset.
Nah, your promos were pretty good, actually. I thought they were all right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's nothing. It's fucking wrestling, for fuck's sake. You gotta rile up the people.
Get the troops motivated, brother. Yep, I feel bad for telling all my people, like, I'm gonna take this belt, I'm gonna fucking whoop his ass, and then, you know, it's like, it's fucking, how much attention do I expect these guys to have? You know, they're gonna start calling me a dickweed for saying, oh, come and watch it, and then you're fucked. We gotta wait another fucking 2 weeks, you know. So
No, okay, I see what you're saying. That happened to me a bunch, by the way.
Yeah, it did.
A lot. I would do a lot of promos, and then it'd get all fucked up. But
yeah, you don't want to keep like.
That's wrestling, I guess. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many people.
It takes the wind out of yourself sometimes. So you just, I'm emotionally drained. I'm trying to get into it, and maybe by the next hunt, I'll drop a couple promos. But I've just been chilling.
That's fair. Yeah,
I saw you did a couple the other day, didn't you?
Promos for the hunt? No, I haven't done a promo for the hunt in a minute. I haven't really fought in a minute, right? So I'm just sort of catching my breath from being the best fucking hunt champion of all time in their first year. In their first year, you know, just taking a little breather from that, checking out the competition, letting some new people come on in. So you know, making them feel nice and comfortable, so I can come in later and kick the shit out of them.
A lot of good talent.
There is
competitors. We want to showcase you guys.
I hope people realize when I say shit like that, I'm joking, because there is a ton of good talent. Callie's fucking awesome, man. Nick's fucking awesome. So
look at Journey. Journey's a superstar.
Journey's fucking great, dude. I love Journey. I love the way he does his shit. They're all awesome, man. So it's great to have new talent. It's great to work with everybody. It's cool as fuck, actually. It's a fun thing to do every 2 weeks, man. I'm a fucking big loser. I like to dress up and play wrestling in comic books.
People probably think we're big losers. Here we are. We got our books. Ooh, look at us. And, you know, it gets funner and funner every time for me. It's like,
yeah, man, I look forward to it, dude. I look forward to it. So it's something I enjoy.
I'm definitely cranking out my YouTube and enjoy fucking doing it. Like I enjoy my shows that go on and my own streams, and I especially like talking to people, and it's a fun little thing to do.
Trev, the shipping guru, snuck on in here.
I'm a little disappointed that you didn't get to go to your fucking flea market. That's like 2 times in a row now.
Yeah, this week I'll be going to the flea market. There's not many breaks I get in the year, but Ben had a March break off because he works at a school. So this week we'll be back at the flea market. We will be buying and selling books and chilling out. We hope to see Biggie definitely driving around, getting subs and asking for fucking ketchup. That's a thing. That is a fucking thing. So you have to do it now. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, Biggie.
I don't care. I was going to do it anyway, but
The people have spoken. The people have spoken. They want to watch you drive around.
yeah, I think the next club we're just going to chill out and have fun. We're not going to be doing too much.
Yeah, let's show off some books. Like I said, I got this.
Wow! I don't like the screen. It's too close.
Oh,
It's like I'm here. Hello.
hello. Who that?
What's
is?
up, Biggie and Bleeker?
Oh, man, my friend, how are you?
I just got back from the post office. Just got back from the post office from my packing chat session of stuff.
Oh my god, the line I had at the post office today reminded me of why I don't like doing this shit in the first place, dude. It was lunch hour, so there was a good 15 people in there. The other day was even worse. They had this one dude, bro. He had like brown envelopes he was filling while the lady was getting the medium priorities ready to shove 5 in at a time, like 3 of those. And I'm thinking all of us got our packages packed and ready to go, and here he is at the front of the line doing this. I'm like, golly.
That is a good question, Trev. We don't know, buddy.
So, Secret Invasion is confirmed to come out June 21st.
Secret Invasion. All right.
I'm actually looking forward to that show. It's like reminds me of like a spy thriller with the scrolls. So
okay.
Yeah. I actually feel like I know a little bit about this. So Secret Invasion, fucking Submariner, and the Illuminati. The Illuminati is like the bad guys, and then hold on. Illuminati's the good guys. And then there's a bad guys called the Duval or the Cabal. They got the Cabal, and Subby is a double agent in Secret Invasion. So Subby plays on both sides, and he's the leader of the Cabal. And it's very like investigative, like
right. James Bond.
Well,
I can dig.
Well, on this storyline that they're doing it as the Skrulls are invading, the planet of, because they don't have a planet, so they're the secret invasion. So Skrulls are going in different places, taking over people's identity and different things. And I think
okay, that one with the Skrulls, yes, yes.
And they're gonna have Sam Jackson reprising his role. I forgot the chick who was helping him with S.H.I.E.L.D. She's gonna be there.
The chick that was in How I Met Your Mother.
I don't know if that's the same person.
Yeah.
They're talking about Union Jack might make an appearance.
Oh.
I think Rhodey, James Rhodes, is gonna be in it, at least for an episode. Who else? It's Maria Hill. That's the one I was thinking.
I wonder what the fuck I was reading. Was it Secret Invasion 2, the shit I was reading? Because
they got a lot of, they got Secret Warriors, they got Secret Invasion. I think they got a different Secret Invasion, I think.
I feel like there was Skrulls in it, but it was definitely like some super spy shit. It might have been like strange. I don't know what the hell it could be.
Yeah, I'm happy they got confirmed the date that's coming out. So that'll be something good to watch after Mandalorian.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Been great.
Well, they got the New World Order Captain America. What?
That started filming last week.
What series is that from? Does anybody know?
actually don't know.
I have no idea where the New World Order Captain America shit starts. Like, what kind of keys are we supposed to be, or was there a story in comics with it?
What's that? Secret Empire or some bullshit? I don't know.
I'm excited for it either way. Like, once it comes around.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I think it's gonna be good. So,
Well, so
I'm
far,
just
Captain
excited.
America wins as far as trilogies go.
We was just watching.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like every Captain America has actually been good.
It's been really good. They've all been really good.
Yeah, so like, we're gonna see. Hopefully we can. I mean, they got a good actor. Still got a good actor playing the lead role. Mackie is a.
Yeah, no, he's been great. I've loved him in a lot of roles. I've loved him in a lot. He was awesome in what is it, Pain and Gain or something like that with Mark.
Oh man, Pain and Gain is so underrated, dude.
So
that
underrated.
Is such a good
bro.
movie. That's such a
I think
good
I've seen it.
So
I think I've seen that.
underrated. Yeah.
It's really good. That's all.
That's about the steroids and shit, right?
Yeah, the fact that they have to stop about, I don't know, 3/4 into the movie and say, "Don't forget, this is based on a true story." At the bottom, they just sort of sneak it in there while you're watching this movie. They're like, "Hey, just so you know, this is real shit."
I was trying to watch Days of Thunder and I couldn't find the format to go search it down on. I should have Googled it, but I'm lazy. I just looked on a few apps.
Do you guys stream over? Like, I pretty much can stream whatever the fuck I want here. Can you guys stream over there, or do you guys get in trouble or what?
I think that people kind of quit doing it. What do you think of that?
You can.
Like, we used to do it a lot more back in the day, but now everybody just buys apps, right? Who that?
They got all the little apps, but I still got my Fire Stick.
Yeah, okay. So I do Kodi, right?
My buddy uses his, but I don't use mine. I used to fucking stream everything. Like PS3 was was real easy to get, like live sports and live television.
That's one thing I have a hard time finding is live sports. That's the hardest thing for me to find.
I could still stream like pay-per-views if I really want to, and I tried, but I don't stream like movies anymore. I used to just use like 1-2-3 movie or some bullshit and watch it. Nova Move, I used to use that. Stream to watch, but
we're just
I don't hardly ever do anything.
I used to use Pirate Bay. Fuck, way back in the day, we got Pirate
LimeWire.
LimeWire. Oh my god, just waiting for your device to fucking explode if you use LimeWire.
You do LimeWire because that's back in the day when you had slow internet. So you go to I'm in college, so you're like, all right, I'm going to class, and you like click the download. So you're like, all right, I'm going. By the time I come back from all my classes, it should be done. So 6 hours later,
so many viruses transmitted through LimeWire. It was fucking unbelievable.
And for no reason, because back then the computers, like, we were just in the interfaces of getting
no reason at all. Just people wanting to fuck with other people, putting viruses on their fucking program, their music programs and shit.
They had a kid put a virus on a computer when I was in high school, and it was a funny virus because it's like when you clicked on stuff. When you clicked on a little folder and you clicked on something else, it said, "Hey, look at me! I'm looking at porn over here!" Woo! And it made the volume go super loud when it did happen. So it's like, so I was like, no, that's not real. So I found it and did it, and I said, oh shit,
that's hilarious.
It's like, not doing that again.
No.
Well, that was funny though.
Yeah, them were the days, dude.
Those are the days.
K-pop knows.
He said, Flashline says, my phone is dying just from saying LimeWire.
It's true, man. It's so true. LimeWire was so bad for your shit. It was so bad. It was awesome, but it was so bad.
I used to download mixtapes from this website. I think it's still active. The website called DatPiff. DatPiff.com. I don't know if you ever heard of it, Biggie.
Just said download and mixtapes in the fucking same sentence, bro. Just saying.
Yeah,
I wasn't
showing your age,
download mixtapes.
My buddy would do that for me, but that sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna see if actually that website's still. Oh, it is.
Been a minute since I made a mixtape. That's for sure.
Oh, it is. DatPiff. .com. Oh, it's updated. I don't like the new website.
Although I did just make a playlist in my YouTube.
I probably shouldn't
for,
click
like,
on that. It
music
might be.
that I
It might
like,
be.
which is cool.
It might be. Yeah, it says author free mixtapes. Yep, so y'all can download free mixtapes from datpiff.com.
We was just watching Jeffrey spitting some hot flame before you came here.
Yeah, I
You
saw.
just
I saw it. He posted it in. I thought he posted
Yeah.
it in the chat.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was awesome. It was
Pretty
awesome.
good. Some of that California.
Sounds like he wants to come out of retirement, man. Just fucking smacking you with them scuds. Boom, boom, boom.
I think he's happy doing the 3-man tag and being a commissioner.
He is a champion. Comic Addicts. What up, man? He is out of retirement. He's a champ. I'm really interested in the NBA more than I expected to be at this point, and I have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen. But I do like watching Dallas and the Lakers kind of fall apart or do something good.
I haven't watched live sports in a while.
You've been keeping up with it?
I don't watch it, but I keep up with my Pelicans. That's about it.
Pelicans are cool, man.
The Pelicans.
Yeah.
Doing
their thing.
Someone named a sports team the Pelicans? Jesus fuck.
That's what's his name?
Yes.
Zoe. That's
Zion.
God
oh, it's Zion. It ain't so. God,
Hey,
see,
if you wanna look, I live down here, and the pelican is our state bird.
That's fair. No, I get
it.
No,
let me go deeper. I'm gonna go deeper, and then you're gonna look it up, and you're gonna be and be like, oh my god, pelicans are bitches. But pelicans are very angry birds. Like, they're not good. Like, so this, you can just look up pelican attacks, and then something will pop up, and then watch the video. You'd be like, oh my god.
I'm gonna tell you who that. I'm not gonna name my team after ostriches either, and they're vicious birds. Just not doing it. What, like a lion?
Well, that's harder
bear,
than. Well, you can't really, like, in sports. Once a team has a name, you can't use their name. So
not much you could do about it.
Yeah. I mean, our original team name was the Jazz, and Jazz got moved to Utah, and asked anybody.
Jazz would have been perfect. Jazz is perfect.
Well, that was our team, but they moved to Utah, and guess how much Jazz they have in Utah?
Fucking zero, zilch, bud. Fucking zilch.
Zero Jazz in Utah.
You know what they have a fucking ton of where you live? Fucking Jazz. That's crazy. Man,
I think each state has a mandatory weird name for one of their sports team. I think that's nationwide, pretty much.
We got the Toronto Blue Jays. I get you, man. I understand. I'm like, after a Blue Jay.
Do they have Blue Jays in Toronto?
Yeah, Toronto Blue Jays and Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto.
No. I'm saying the bird. Do they have?
Well, it's a fucking big city. They don't get it's not like they're living in Toronto. I see them all around over here. But
I sent you a link, Jeffrey, if you ain't doing that.
Aggressively relaxed and said he fought a pelican in Florida once. But he doesn't. That's like, you want to know more of the story.
Yeah, man. What'd you do with it after you bought one? Jesus.
No, he didn't bought one. He fought one.
Oh, he fought one. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I want to know, like, all right, I need more of the story. How did it start? How did the fight start?
Did you punch it in its pelican?
Who won? Like, who won? Yeah, did you punch it and did it peck your freaking face or something?
Man.
Like, what?
Did it get your penis? Did it get your penis?
That Sunday auction
does have a big mouth. Pause.
on Sam's yesterday. That Sunday auction was a good one. It's really interesting watching what books go for and how much they're selling for, and it's a fun thing to keep up with. He was on there doing good, wasn't you?
Yeah. No, I only sold one thing, not too much. I mean, it looked like it was pulling teeth to sell a George Perez signed book of a second appearance of a character.
Weird,
and like, it was kind of funny. Like, George Perez, like, I guess people think George Perez is coming from the grave doing another signing, but yeah, it was like pulling teeth. But I mean, I did well on Elite Comics 11. That's why I had a lot of stuff to sell. I mean, a lot of stuff to ship. I mean, I sold over like $1,500 worth of books when I only had 6 sales. So it's like it's just like I always said, IG is a different animal. YouTube, you never know.
Punisher though, bro. Did you get to see that?
Yeah,
Punisher?
I saw it on replay. He still took a
Woo.
loss.
Woo.
He still took a loss. That's why I said like IG is a different animal. Man. He wouldn't have took a loss on IG.
He started it at like 1.0 grade or some shit. So fucking
No, he
1,000.
started at 1,000. Yeah, that's what I said. He took a loss. You know how much a
There's
7.0
no way.
goes for?
Who that?
Yeah,
What are you
it's like
thinking you want to
500.
do that auction so I can start advertising for it?
Oh, let's see. Let's look at April. Blah, blah, blah.
Just put him on the spot, Bleak. Why don't you?
I think I will. I think I will.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know. Thank you, Biggie.
roundabout.
I don't appreciate it either. Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You just gave him a platform, Biggie. Stop it. He doesn't need you. He doesn't need you to start giving me shit. He's slick enough.
Oh God! like who does that? Like, oh, God, it's like, like your boss. Hey, when are you gonna take off? Huh?
I wish
know.
I could say that to my boss. When are you leaving? Are you going?
Oh,
Are you leaving?
my boss is taking a week off next week.
Oh, that's nice.
Should be nice.
That's nice.
But June is gonna be my month. I'm like, I might not make up. I don't know if I gotta see how the hunt falls in June because I'm gonna be on vacation 2 times that month. So I might not be able to make the hunt the whole month of June. Actually, no. I got Dallas Fan Expo is the opposite weekend of the hunt. So that's luckily because me, Tone, and a whole bunch of guys are going to Dallas. So that'd have been like the first. That'd have been like the first one in a long time that you know, if we wouldn't have had the hunt because Tone wouldn't have did the hunt because we would have been having too much fun. It'd have been me, Dustin, Tone. Yeah, it would have been too much.
Wow.
But let's see. So I'm guessing, what do you want to do on a Saturday, like on a weekend?
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. I mean, I'm pretty easy. Sunday after 4 usually.
I'll say Saturday. Let's just do it Saturday.
Yeah, I'm good like that.
Probably like the 22nd.
Yeah. Well, okay, we'll do a soft 22nd, brother. We'll do a soft 22nd.
Yeah, and maybe if because I'm hoping some books come in.
Yeah, me too.
By that time, if not, I might have to push it a week.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a nice little trip for you, Hudat, to get to Texas.
I already paid my plane ticket. Yeah. My hotel's already
plane ticket. Plane ticket, nice.
Yeah, it's like an hour flight.
Just
as soon as you get in, as soon as you get in the air and level off, the pilot comes on the thing. Yes, we're gonna be starting our descent. And you're like, damn, we just got in the air.
That's crazy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it wouldn't been too crazy to drive. I guess old Dustin's gonna have to travel pretty far too.
Well, they just drove to Lexington Con. That's in Kentucky. So
yeah, that was
Dallas. Well, he's gonna be going with Yahweh. Him and Yahweh probably gonna be driving together. So
I just got a message from Sands. My books are on the way.
Okay, to the right address.
Yes, fuck, man. It looks like it. It looks like it. It looks like it. Everything looked good, so we're happy about it. Everything's cool.
That international auction buy-in, that's fun, dude. I was just thinking I might get an international buy. Who knows, you know?
It's different for me. If I buy from the States, I have to really be careful because, like, if I pay $250, that's paying like 360, 70 bucks, and then I have to pay tax on top of that. Blah 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 blah. So it can come up to like $400 for a couple. So I have to really get good deals when I'm buying.
Yeah, because like the tax is the real thing. You got to be careful with. Yeah. I've been told, and then you can get away with it in some cases. In some cases, you got but you got to be careful. Mm-hmm. If they randomly pick your box to open up, and then there you go. So yeah. But I've seen they've done some shit to people's packages before. I've seen them. Somebody shipped something to Canada because somebody bought a Showcase 4 first appearance of the Silver Age Flash. Yes, it was in a slab. It was a 1.8, I think. Okay. Guess what the customs did? No, they opened up the slab and then cut out the book. Yes, like that shit went around like Instagram and Facebook, like for a good little while. People were like, "Are you kidding me? Like, who does that? like you damaged stuff.
Comic-Con. That's fucking terrifying, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like the guy. So the guy just took it as a return. Give the guy's money back. Like he pressed and cleaned it. I think they end up detaching the cover, but it stayed the same grade. So
Just a
luckily
little
it
bit
stayed
more
the same grade.
paperwork. The way I remember it, just a little more paperwork, a little more money, and a little more time. It's
And
not
heartache.
like
And heartache though. The fucking pain of all of that, going through all of that. Oh my god.
And it's a lot different. Even though Bleeker's like really close to the States, it's still that he has to deal with those customs assholes
man,
that
customs
they can literally tear up his comics if they want to.
Yeah, they could. Yep, they could. They're a wonderful lot.
And they can make a paperwork and say, "Oh, we thought it was drugs in the comic." And you're like, "Really?"
Well, cops can do that anywhere, right? They can check your car and say, "What we thought we smelled drugs."
Well, look, customs gets away with a little bit more than regular cops.
Yeah, the customs are even worse. Holy fuck.
Yeah, as I said, like they could get away with a little bit more.
They can tear your entire car apart and then be like, "Oh, sorry, we thought there were drugs in there."
Yeah,
good luck.
Have a good day. Yeah, and then like you're like, "I'm gonna put my car back together." Oh, I don't know.
Not cool. Not cool. Customs. Not cool, man.
Yeah, we was watching the Jeffrey bars, and I appreciate the rhymes and the YouTube. I love watching like new channels do their first rhymes on stream and shit. That's cool, man.
I was just like taking a shower and I was just like singing in the shower and I came up with a little bit. So I started writing it down and I was like, I was like, I'm gonna try and post this to YouTube. I was like, that's I did.
Fucking dope as
yeah, I do that a lot. Sometimes I write shit down because I want to see if I could ever maybe make a rhyme that's good.
I mean,
I usually don't, but you know, I write them down and I think I'm gonna try this, and it's fun because if you write it down enough, I feel like if you write down like 4 minutes worth of rapping, if you look at it all, you could like makes a good minute out of it sometimes.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it.
You start somewhere and then you kind of just go with it and fine tune it until it fits and works.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Super declares Gohan stronger than Goku. Ooh, that's gonna
wow.
People, but...
Well, there was a time when Trunks was the strongest.
And I think Gohan is the stronger than Goku. That's very impressive. I can't talk more about this movie. Please go see John Wick 4. I hope I can see it again because it's 3 hours. I don't think I'll be able to see it again. But that's literally you gotta have like 3.5 hours free to see a 3 hour movie. But yeah, it was that good. I'll just say I was not too happy with the ending, but I don't think the ending was real. So I'll just leave it like that. But amazing. I'm just hoping they bring back Halle Berry, man. Halle Berry's like she was in the second one or third one? She was the second one.
I haven't seen any of them, so.
Well, hey, man, they got the one with Halle Berry, Jeffrey. You just see it for her.
No, I'll watch anything that she's in it. Yeah.
You'd be like, oh man, she can protect me all day.
All day.
He's like, yeah. So yeah, that one was really good. Like that one, and I like that one just because of her. She was in it, but yeah, this one was probably the best one.
I ain't one to say shit. I'm a real friendly energy, but this giant bird came out of nowhere on the pier. He got me twice. I got him once.
He's talking about the pelican. That's what he's telling the story about the pelican. He said, realistically, I know I won on damage, but the UFC judges might have given it to him. That's what I'm talking about.
I've never had
I like that story.
I never had a bird chase me, but sometimes in my town, dude, we get these big giant bot flies. These big like size of a fucking softball flies. And those things will like come at you and attack you. I've been attacked by those kind of bugs before, but I don't think I've ever been attacked by a bird.
There's something. I get a lot of mosquitoes here during the
Mosquitoes.
summertime. I have a creek that like runs kind of like, 30 feet in front of my house. So there's hella mosquitoes during the summertime.
I get ate up by mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, and they never get any blood. They just bite the shit out of me.
Yeah, or half the time you go to bed and you wake up with just like bites all over you, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
man.
That's fucking awesome. No, but there's these weird fucking flies that'll attack you every now and then in my town, but not even hornets really fuck with you too much. Maybe wasps.
Yeah, I've never had too many issues with wasps unless I'm like screwing with them, then they get all mad. But like, if you kind of leave them alone, I feel like they're all right.
I was looking at your post the other day, and you showed your annuals, and I had a 2, and I remember you saying something. There was something like minor key to it. And
Something about the chameleon. I forget what it is.
yeah, I think you told me that before. And I swear I don't think I sold the motherfucker, but I can't seem to place where I put it. But that's a pretty cool annual. I like
it. It is. I think it's underrated. The first couple of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all freaking. I mean, they're not like keys, but they're just like they're still pretty old, and they're cool to have. I think.
Yeah, you got 1 and 5, which are darlings out of the annuals. Those I feel like, and then 2.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. For sure, 1 and 5 are like the ones you want more, I think, than any of them, as far as like being a key. But just a cool factor, like you don't hear too many people talking about 3 and 4, but they're kind of like the oddball one. But they still got like a vintage feel to them, which is what I like the most about them.
Yeah, I might have to replace that one, but who knows? I heard they're going to go back to the Immortal Hulk style. I wasn't really mad at this Cates run. I know people think it's horrible and shit. I bought every issue, and I never came.
So it's different, right? And sometimes, like when something's not exactly what you're expecting, like you're not so open to it, I guess. But I mean, for what it is, it's not like a badly written story or anything. It's just a different outside of the box type of Hulk story. So it's funny because like I watched this story appeal to a lot of people who like have never really read Hulk or don't know much about him, So it's not to say that it's a bad story. I think it's just a different type of Hulk story. So I unfortunately I've only read like the first 8 issues and I had to stop, so I don't really know what's going on after that. I'll finish it one day.
I tend to agree around 12 or 13 when people say that it started picking up a little bit more, but it was kind of like this whole Hulk and Thor thing at one point, and then it was.
Yeah, that's right. I left off. I don't have any money to buy any books right now, so like right when the Banner of War stuff started happening is where I stopped. But yeah, it's Titan Hulk, and it's like they're using his body. I haven't figured it out if so. I'm not sure like what's metaphorical and what's real all the time. Like if Hulk is actually like a giant metal spaceship and Bruce Banner's piloting him, or if it's used to be a metaphor for the Hulk's body with Banner's mind and other minds trapped inside, which part of me thinks it is, but part of me isn't always sure. So it's kind of like it's kind of a trip, but it's I don't think it's horrible, but it's definitely not your typical Hulk story. I've enjoyed what I've read.
Yeah, I've been enjoying just reading old shit, man. I was looking at this one the other day, and it's pretty badass. The cover is wicked.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got like a million people in the back. You remember how Reed and the FF got like judged and shit? It kind of gives me that vibe.
So that's before the death of Superman, right? Right around it.
Yeah, it looks that way, don't it? The trial of Superman.
Yeah. I don't know much about Superman and DC. I'm definitely more of a Marvel, mostly Hulk kind of guy. Yeah, the metaphorical Hulk writer inspired. But the death of Superman is actually what got me into collecting. That was like the first comic book I ever like spent my own money on. I had a few that like my mom or grandma had bought me before, but like that was like a big deal, man. Like at the time when the death of Superman came out, and that's kind of what got me reinvigorated.
I agree. I feel like they were they were definitely giving us some old school flavor comic book storytelling when they were doing the Death of Superman. I feel like Jurgens was super smart, and he must have had like Rosenberg and all them other guys helping him. But I got in at the same time at Death of Superman.
Yeah, that's huge. Like, I don't think for like newer, like I'm talking like, anybody who was not alive at that time, newer collectors who are collecting now who didn't experience that was for me. Like, I still don't think that there's ever been a bigger comic book event. That's exactly right. A bigger event in comic books than the Death of Superman. I mean, now prior to that, I don't really know because I wasn't alive. But as far as like in the last 40 years, for me, that's what I would say. Definitely the biggest event.
Yeah, I remember my experience being like, I was able to go to the LCS. I was about, I don't know, 10 or 13, however old I was. And I was able to ask for the book, and I got a copy. Now, I was able to go back and keep getting books, and then I asked for the first Azrael. And they told me it was an $80 book, and I couldn't get it. So that was like the first time I was like, oh, it's a new book. It just came out today, but I can't get it because it's worth too much money. That was the first time I experienced that. And that kind of put me off. I was like, well, shit.
Yeah, no, I can. Like, so after the Death of Superman, then we had all the different Supermans, right? With the different colored flap openings that had the Superman logo on there, and you start collecting those. And then you got all the polybagged ones and all that stuff like that. And that's when I really remember it just kind of like blowing up and stuff like that. Of course, I wasn't buying like comic books I was like maybe once a month going down with the money I got from mowing the lawn and buying a comic book, so that's what you would pick out. You could like that attracted me. That's like, those, I think that was part of it back then for a kid. Like, you're attracted to the shine. That's why they have shiny covers. They're attracting you, Nowadays it's definitely the same type of thing with just like different variants and stuff, how they catch your eye and they attract you to a book and things like that.
Yeah, they put it on Key Collector and say this is the first time they use purple, this shade of purple in a cover, man. You got to buy this. It's important.
But I'm not so sure that's their fault as much as like certain aspects of the collecting market and community type of thing, because that drives people, the people that are driven by that, like,
you're not wrong.
It's real. Like,
no, I couldn't afford all of the Reign of Superman. I remember having to like pick a couple of them, and I definitely went with Cyborg and Man of Tomorrow and John Henry. I didn't do Superboy as much, but I did get Superboy later. But all of those stories were fantastic. I remember the Superboy villain, the chick was so hot, dude. I forget her name, but the fat chick with the fat dude, the dude that got bigger. She had the dude that got bigger, and she was like all poofy and had a big ass. And anyways, the best issue I read back then, Jeffrey, was the one where Cyborg turned on fucking Man of Tomorrow and just fucking nuclear blasted his ass.
I don't know if I read that.
Oh, dude.
I followed the Superboy storyline, and then I had like a couple issues of, was it Reign of Steel? You said, right? That's one of them. And I think I had that first John Henry one. I think it was a blue cover, the John Henry one, maybe, with the yeah. But that was it. And 90 MFC, what's up, bro?
Dollar books, they printed so many. I definitely went with, I'll wait until
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that stuff though back then, man. I was just a little kid buying stuff.
Yeah, I can't lie either. I was a little attracted to the old Deathmate because, like you said, the foils and shit. I saw them Deathmate come out. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, remember when X-Men did the hologram? Little, like, it was like the size of like a card on it, and they had the holograms. And
dude,
Spider-Man with the foil covers, the green and red. Oh, dude, Spider-Man 2099, Hulk 2099 had the green foil cover. Like I thought those were gonna be like, those are like gonna be the books you want to have. I'm a fucking 6-year-old kid, and they're picking out comic books. Of course, I'm like a bird, You know, speaking of birds, like trying to find the shiniest object.
Yeah, I mean, you look back on it, you're right. Those were probably the ones we would thought, but they did end up being kind of the ones people still are
Yeah,
magnetized to.
yeah, no, for sure. And like when it comes to that kind of stuff, like for me, it's just all about the memories. That really, that's what collecting. Like I'm a collector. I'm not like a flipper or seller. Like collecting for me is just all about the memories. Like my video games, I don't have every video game. I'm not trying to have every video game. I want the ones that I had when I was a kid, the ones I played when I was a kid and enjoyed. For me, collecting toys is like collecting Incredible Hulk, collecting all the toys that I had and destroyed as a kid. Comic books are the same thing, you know. I want the comic books I had as a kid, the characters I liked as a kid. For me, it's just like you said, nostalgia is the word that, you know, gets used a lot, and that's for me. That's absolutely what it is.
Yeah, it's a what's the word? It's like whenever you go to a museum and you look at pop culture. It's like pop culture.
100%.
Yeah. Do you have Def Jam Vendetta?
I do not. I don't have it. No, I've had it. But that's probably one of the games I traded in as a kid. That's an expensive game.
I had so many fucking copies of those games, and I ended up losing them all somehow. But yeah, to try to get one now, you're gonna spend like $1,500. I still got like a Marvel Capcom PS1 disc. It's probably like $100, $80 disc. But it's all scratched up. Like you could still get money off of them scratched up, even if they're rare enough, you know.
Well, or you like if you want to play it, you can go to like a used video game store and they'll charge you like $5 to have it resurfaced. You know what I'm saying? God Tank, what's up?
It'd be worth it for that one.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Those Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, dude. That's one of the better ones. I wish I would have kept more of my. I have too much video. I mean, I do have some video game shit, bro. But some of the key pieces I kind of got rid of. I got rid of a wrapped Street Fighter 2 SNES game, package. I don't know how much those go for now, but it was probably mint.
Yeah, those would go for a lot if it's still in the package. Definitely.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb of me.
Hey, it happens, man. I've had to get rid of video game systems and consoles. I didn't want to, you know, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I think at the time I was trading in to get Transformer toys, so I don't regret it. But
yeah, like I sold my Sega Saturn in like 6 games for like $800, so I could go on a vacation. And
that sounds like a good price.
It was. The games were pretty expensive, and the console's not cheap, you know. So I sold that one, and then I traded a TurboGrafx for a computer a couple years back because my computer died on me. Like, you know, I don't have a computer now. I stream everything off of a little streaming box, you know, or my Xbox. So it's difficult. I got to get.
It looks good.
Computer. Yeah, it does. I'm surprised how good it looks. So the bad thing is like
you did it. Look at this.
The bad thing is I can't talk off of it. So like I watch everything on my TV, right? So if I want to communicate or if I want to talk in the chat, then I got to like break out my phone and go on my phone on YouTube. So like I really don't conversate a whole lot, but
I don't see any lagging or anything. Looks good to me.
The Xbox is probably the best I've had.
I want to learn how to do what is it called? Black light behind me background with very little light on my face. And I think I've learned a little bit of how people are doing it. They're using just their computer laptop light to light their face. Because if you use like a real light, it kills the black light behind you. So I'm trying to figure that shit out right now. I can't really put it together. But
yeah, now lighting for YouTube and for Instagram are like the hardest freaking things ever. I've just given up, especially for Instagram, because like you're trying to get a comic book and take a picture without glare. Anything, toys are horrible. YouTube is a little more forgiving until you're like trying to hold a book up and show it, and you got to do this and stuff like that. But
yeah, you got to sort of bend it because of the light. Like I got a ring light right on the front of my computer here that's shining on my face, and then when I put my book up to it, you can just see the big fucking light, right?
Yeah.
Of course, 90 has an emulator that plays every fucking thing there is. Why wouldn't 90?
Yeah, but you gotta play on real hardware. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'd rather have real hardware 90. Get out of here with that.
I'm just teasing you, Chad. It's all good. Any way that you're playing the retro games is good. It's all good.
Hey, I would like to have that retro shit. I've had a laptop in front of me that had all the games on it, and you get the controller, and it plays kind of like the game and all that. But there's no value in that. So the value is.
They also have these things now, like for older like Nintendo's and cartridge-based games, where you stick a cartridge in and they'll take an SD card, and you can download any game onto the SD card and just put it in your Nintendo, and you can still play it. It's still technically emulated, but it's through the actual hardware. And then they have ones for like Sony PlayStation 2s and Sony PlayStations and Xboxes and Dreamcast, where you can just take out the disc reader and you can put in an actual just like a hard drive inside of there, and it just automatically loads any game you want to off of a hard drive on the thing. Like you could, if you want, you could even get an original Xbox, which was my whole intentions of having. Like I have like 5 original Xboxes, you know, and the whole intention was to turn it into like an arcade cabinet because you can emulate off of there and things like that. But I just been lazy and never decided to do it. But yeah.
Huh. Well, there is some cases where a lot of these systems just ain't working. Like a lot of things are dying and shit.
No, dude, that's why that's what people are like. Why do you got 2 of those? I was like, well, because this one's gonna die one day. And I've rebuilt my NES system twice. You know, like I have one that one of them actually just one of the capacitors on the power just went out, so now I gotta either fix that or pull another one out of the closet and repair that later and things like that. So it just
I got one broken PS3 I kept because I know I could get it fixed. I've actually refurbished it probably 2 times, I think. And I got one PS3 that works and a PS4 that works. And the PS3, it's tricky because my USB cord isn't that great. It don't work that good. And if I don't charge my controller, I only got one left, it won't work at all because all my other controllers, they won't even take a charge because I let them sit too long. So you got to keep up the maintenance on these things, or they'll go to shit.
They will, and then they want to charge you like $50-$60 for another one. It's crazy.
I don't even fucking sell PS3 controllers anymore.
No, those are hard to find, man.
Yeah,
you got to buy used.
Yeah.
If it's Sony, it's used. If you want to buy a bootleg, you can get a new one, but. I was devastated when I found that out, bro, because I was getting warranties and returning my controller every year and getting a new one and paying for the warranty again. And then they was like, there are no more. I'm like, what? What do you mean? There's no more PS3 controllers?
It's crazy. It's all about the new stuff. What's up, Keep It Comics? Good to see you, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy C3, man.
Yeah. I worked with him. He used to come on Coast to Coast Comics with me and Rod the Weekend.
Oh, dude, you guys were getting so many books back in them days, dude.
Dude, that's too much.
Oh, no.
It's crazy.
What am I thinking about? You was on there with them a few. Yeah, like fucking Justaric and Jabroni.
That was our show, bro. Mm-hmm.
That was you. Yeah. So you guys would get all the new Dude, these people would think they get new comic book day book hauls now. If they saw that shit like 3 years, dude, you guys were buying like the whole store or some shit. Like.
Nah, dude, I used to spend hundreds of dollars every week on new comic books. It was crazy. Yeah.
It really was. I can remember some of the episodes with what was that one dude's name? The dude from Brooklyn or
there's a few. Thorough?
No. The one guy like Jamal or something. He would fucking. I think he went on a trip to Jamaica. He came on a few times, and he would get like everything times 2.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, TM, how are you, buddy?
He was a teacher.
He was a teacher. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So you do know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name.
About. And I feel bad. Yeah.
I think him and Carlito would do that too. Carlito got a lot of books, but that guy I'm talking about specifically, bro, he was getting all types of books.
Mm-hmm. Queens, New York. I don't care. Comic Journey is all East Coast bullshit. Wolf Warner. Yes, that's it. Wolf. Yeah.
That's it. Wolf fucking Warner. What a legend, dude. That guy, bro.
No, he's a homie. That's right.
A, B,
I've met him.
C, D, F, G fucking cover, dog. That's how he wrote, dog. He didn't give a fuck, bro. He got all the alphabets to every one. 1 in 25, he didn't give a fuck. My boy Wolf.
Yeah, that's funny.
Damn, Keep It Comics knew it was up. That's some old school trivia right there.
Yep. This is good times, man. Rod's been posting a bunch of shorts. I don't think he's doing too many lives anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that, man. I guess, people
Life
just
and-
take a break, life. Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm not speaking for Rod or Perry, but I think when Jabroni passed, I think it really affected. I think it affected us all quite a bit, and it
absolutely
just hurt. It wore us down a little bit,
Yeah. Especially everybody that's super close to him, like you guys were and stuff. So I remember when Sam went, dude. I know you were probably just as crushed as I was because you and Sam actually
It was hard
met.
too.
That was the toughest for me, bro. With Sam for sure.
Yeah.
It was worse than like a actor going or somebody.
Absolutely.
It's because we talked to him.
He was our friend. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to leave on a bummer, but I just kind of picked my kid up or cook a dinner. I'm gonna have to get him there.
That's cool, bro. That's cool. No worries.
Yeah, that's a good note. Remembering our friends. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
What? Remember who?
Oh, Sam and Edwin. Comic Jabroni.
Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. What's his name?
Tangle Web. Yeah.
Tangle Web. Yeah.
Who got the TMNT one first? Who that? You or Jabroni? I forget.
Me, buddy. Me. And I used to get Jabroni on it. I used to get him. I said, hey, man.
He was the one who helped him get it. Yeah.
He actually he was DMing me about it and stuff like that. We had a good little conversation about it. We didn't get to talk more about it once he got, obviously. But I helped him to decide to get it. So.
We are all really fortunate
we
that we haven't lost more people. Honestly, like
the thing is we lost a few people, but it's not people we are like only person I know that we what's his name? The guy who was on the auctions. There's a black guy. I can't even think he was a lawyer. But,
Highway.
Oh yeah.
But he actually invented like when people do this on the auctions and they go spine slide. Lawman used to do.
HGM
he's
Law.
like HGM Law used to go do a spine slide, and he started doing. He was like the first person to do that because I've done auctions. I always used to show it up close and go like this, and I used to just do that basically and tell people how I thought the condition was. But he started the spine slide, so I have to give him credit on that one. Who would send me a TMNT third prints all the time, telling me to hop on them? Oh yeah, I would. I used to tell 90, get on them third prints, man. It's gonna get expensive, and now they are.
I don't know how many third prints, eighth prints, 250.
Holy shit!
Prints. I don't know how many of those prints were there at the King Con show, but I'll tell you right now, if you lived in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, and was it Pennsylvania, and you didn't go, you fucked up. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Why is everyone
That's
laughing?
amazing, Chris. We all love you, Chris. I know you have.
I was laughing at Journey. He said you're cuter in person.
Did y'all lock up?
So he I was getting ready to leave, like literally was walking out the door, like saying bye to everybody, and then all of a sudden this dude comes up. He's like, "Chris," I'm like, "Yeah," and then like he's like, "Journey," I'm like, "Holy shit!" It took me a couple times to react, right? I'm like, "I've only ever seen your hands. I've never seen your face." So I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, and he knows he was there. He like I don't know if he scooped up any good deals there, but man, oh man, there was a ton of good books.
He did pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff, and like the time that he was coming in, it was like, I would say it was like 2 hours left in the show, so he probably scooped some great deals.
I'm sure you did too. He said the way he was showing books, it looked like there was good shit to get for good price.
Like if you had like money on you, I mean, there was so many deals to be had. I mean, even I'm not saying you had to go in there rich, but I'm just saying, like, if you had decent money and you wanted to get some books, like, or if you were just like, you know what, I'm scoring some books today, like, people were like, they were like just ready to work deals just about everything. There's only like 1 or 2 booths that were like kind of, you know, not working deals. Everybody else was like just working deals as soon as they could. They were just like, yeah, like you know, here's the advertiser's price. And like there was one booth where as soon as you walked in the second room, like if you started looking at stuff, the guy just said, like, you know what, prices of the day. He's like, but they all have room. He said, like, just you know, take whatever you want. We'll discuss it after. And he was just hooking people up. It was crazy. Like Gary was hooking people up. E-Rod was hooking people. Like there's just so many good vendors.
Because guess what? If you're selling, it's not a museum.
That's what do you know that I said it to a bunch of people? I was just like, you know, just joking around. I was like, yeah, I tell people all the time. I was like, nice museum you have if nothing's moving. And they'd be like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, I go into comic shops I don't know, and if their prices are stupid, but it's a nice museum you got, and they get all mad, and it's like, it's the truth. So, what was it? I'm guessing
Chris
from Boston.
Everybody, you know Chris, stop it.
And I'm also, so I gave my own self the name, aka Mr. Greatness. So
I see that.
But yeah, like I picked
didn't the King Kong got created because they had a bad experience at AppleCon, a big AppleCon.
I don't know if it was Apple. I don't know if it was Apple or it might have been. It might have been something in there, just because it's
the same weekend. That's why I said that.
Yeah, it was. I didn't realize
the Great is the guy that I didn't know who you were, so I was just sitting there. I was like, I trying to figure out who you were. That's the whole deal. Like, I'm a very social person, but when people are just like, Chris, I'm like, just random. I'm like, hey, how are you?
Chris from Boston? Nah, you couldn't tell.
But yeah, like I don't know specifically. I know Making the Grade is one of the guys that runs it. So MTG Comics on Instagram. Super nice guy, and he's put on that show 4 times, and that show was just, I'm telling you. But like they have fire every single time, and I was like really excited to actually make myself down there. So it was pretty cool. I have cameos. Chris cameos in the video. Oh, nice. Yeah,
he cameoed in a whole bunch of videos.
Yeah, we were watching his journey.
I'm just wandering around looking at stuff. So hopefully you didn't catch me when I'm sitting there trying to like figure out, like, all right, because there's a bunch of times I was just sitting there just doing math like in my head. I'm like, huh. It's like they want this much for it. Maybe I can try to talk to them to see if I can get for this. So, I mean, I just show you so there's this, and this is a pretty, decently sized bag. Just to give so there's this bag, and then there's also, let's see, yep, get the whole thing. Then there's also this stack. So, and there's a lot of there's some good stuff in there. There's some round winners. There's definitely some obscure stuff. Not everything is like crazy, but like I'll tell you right now. And then that's just the other stuff I have. I'm not even saying things I have that I haven't even shown. Just the hunt is gonna be fun for the next few months. I'll tell you that right now.
He's stocked up.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Jeffrey, I got that book too. I was talking about. I gotta send it to you. I got to send it to you.
I'm gonna give you guys 2. I'll give you guys a tip. So that if you're if you're going to a convention and you don't have a sketchbook or you don't have a blank cover, or if you're just not into that type of stuff, if you go to a local art store, get Bristol board. It's just it's
Bristol
strong.
board.
Yeah, if you get the Bristol board, like they can do work on it and then put it right down. So they do work on one board and then it doesn't really bleed through to the next page. So it's just like, and the artists love that paper. So it's real strong, sturdy stuff. So, if you're not into buying the sketch covers, get yourself
an AMC movie theater.
Sketches. And you can actually you can take it out of the the pack itself and then just leave it with the artist. So like that way, like if you're getting a bunch of different sketches, you can just leave it with them and then just kind of go on about your business.
I got a couple books coming. I'm gonna get
said,
him.
did you see how many assholes didn't provide a bag?
Oh yeah, they like it's like dude, you have no so even in just regular stores around there, like I guess it's like they're like, oh, it's New Jersey state law, we can't do that. I'm like, what? Okay, but no bag whatsoever. So I'm just sitting there wondering. I'm like, when you go grocery shopping, you just have a bunch of just random items just walking out the door. Like it doesn't make any
You
sense.
must have spent a fucking mint at that thing, dude. You had 2 giant stacks. How much money you spent at that thing there, Chris? Good
Not
God.
as much as you think. Not as much as, especially, not as much as you would think. Just because, like I said, a lot of people are able to. They were just working deals. Like there was stuff where people.
No, I just got like 60
I disagree,
comics.
90.
Yeah,
60
it's not,
comics.
it's not as much as you think. Like I'm telling you, like everybody looks at stuff and just be, oh, you must have spent like if I'll tell you right now, like, and I'll be honest, I didn't get any of my want list books because some of those were overpriced, and then it was just like the some of them were overpriced, some of them were good prices, but they just weren't the condition that I was looking for, so I passed on them.
Okay.
The one I was going to get.
I wish I would have did that too, man. I suck at that kind of shit.
Ah, it's easy, man. I'm telling you, I can give you an example. Like, there's one book that I got. So the book itself was $40, and then there were 2 other books that were $10 each. And you know, the guy was just like, you know, sitting there chilling. And I was like, look, would you give me these for $40? He's like, yeah. Like no, nothing. And then there's another book that was $100. I was like, $80. He's like, yeah. Like that's how it goes. Like sometimes you just give them an offer and see what happens. Like I'm not saying lowball people, but if you
I would tell you, Chris gives them. I've seen him on IG claim sales. He's not as finagly as me.
There was a couple I was thinking about. There was one I was thinking about because it's a book that it's a book that I would have bought to sell it. I'm just like, yeah, but this doesn't make like to spend that on it. It wasn't like crazy expensive, but it was like they wanted $200 for it, and I was like, I could probably get it for $140. But if I'm just gonna go ahead and try and sell it, like, yeah, it's not really a smart idea on that one. It'd be better off seeing somebody who like maybe doesn't know what they have or just doesn't care about that kind of book and see if I can get it for like $50 or something, or just see if there's a deal lingering on eBay. But
yeah, well, we were just kind of on our way out, but you guys can hang out in the back and we can chop it up. But we're gonna tear out of here. We had a good show. I appreciate it.
I gotta go pick up my daughter from school anyway. But I'm not gonna exit out in case everybody stays.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
I'm just chilling.
Gotta pick her.
No, Journey, I was fine. I was I was just taken back by.
Man, Journey had a Subway sandwich. He's on the stream saying, "How do you eat this shit, Biggie?" That shit was
DJ.
Yeah, Lynch was there.
He was 90 said drop the link before you go.
Oh boy,
he was people. He was doing a bunch of stuff. Like he was just just doing this.
I'll send it to you, 90. I'll send it to you.
So now you got to end it so 90 can join.
Yeah,
I guess you can't have video evidence that he's live talking to us.
Yeah, I know.
It's like we don't want to get you in trouble.
She's like, what are you doing?
It's been about half a year since 90. I sent you a link, 90.
She goes get the whip. He said, yeah. He goes, yeah, I can't have video evidence of me talking to my friend.
90's got some nasty books, man. I miss 90.
Hey, bro. You must have married your girl, your wife must be part no mind, I ain't gonna say, I can't say.
Nah, it's probably not even anything like that. He just probably it's probably just one
person. You saw DJ.
It's probably one person that he shouldn't have made that he just has PTSD from the reaction he got.
Oh, okay,
I'm sure people have been there. Like it's like, what? You spent this on what? Like, oh shit. Okay.
I don't tell mine nothing because the money don't come from my bank account.
DJ links to Chris.
That's what I was gonna say, 90, and I'm happy you put it in there. I was literally gonna say, is your wife Dominican? And I'm happy he said it.
Oh,
and
no.
I didn't say it first. I'm happy he said it. I feel so much better because I literally wanted to say it, and I said, I can't say it.
Oh, she is. Wow.
Because my wife is Dominican. I was like,
oh.
All right. But he is in Florida. I mean, he's in Florida.
Yeah.
You have a better chance of meeting somebody from a different culture in Florida.
Yeah, as normal as fuck as I ever met. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, either Dominicans, Cubans.
Yeah, she's cool until she pull out that knife on you, Biggie.
Yeah. 90. No, don't mess with that.
You pull that sucker out and say, "You want to turn into Little Shaq?"
90 goes out in his backyard and fishes in his fucking backyard river. That's the only thing he has to do. Or 90.
Oh my god!
No, I should probably get him. I know 90's. He's been happy.
Like I said, I'm gonna hang around if everybody stays on. I'll be back. I'm gonna pick up my dog.
I'll probably be around for a while.
And because I have nothing to do but just hang out for at least a few hours, at least 1 hour.
I want to get
back. But I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put this off.
No problem, man. I remember 90 when I got my Hulk 2, 90 read Incredible Hulk 2 to me off his app because I couldn't get a copy and I had that experience with him. It was pretty fun.
That's cool. I know that there's digital, so that there's some sites that will show digital comics for free, but I have a feeling that I know a lot of ads pop up, so might be some malware with those things, so you gotta be careful. But
it's a cool story. It's like they're still trying to figure out how intense the Hulk transformation is. So he's like, put me in this gel, and the gel wasn't enough to keep him out. And it was they were still like fascinated with the at nighttime kind of thing. They felt like it was a nighttime thing, I think. And by the end of it, he's able to control his transformation enough to go at the Mole-Men or the Toad-Men and destroy him with a big ass Kirby gun. It was a beautiful fucking book.
So is that the issue where they figure out that his anger was what triggers it, or?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah. That makes you wonder, like, how pissed off was Bruce Banner for years before that accident happened? He probably just sitting there just mad as shit. Like, just raging all the time. Like, oh, fuck it. No, but, it's funny. I feel like they don't explore that enough. Like he should be like, if that's the deal, if he's just pissed off enough and that's what triggers him to get mad. I mean, and if he can flip that quickly all the time, they should he should have all kinds of background issues. Like, he'd probably have drinking problem or something that's makes him like, oh god, like Bruce Banner is a troubled ass man, because you'd have to be if you're that mad all the time.
Well, I think we'll end the broadcast and we're just gonna hang out in the back. I was gonna try to get 90 on your live, but he's probably getting his 90 makeup on and his eyeliner on and shit. So.
Oh hey.
He's got to work on his hair and get the right outfit. You know how 90.
Funny.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming, chat. You guys are awesome tonight. Thank you for the game.
Thanks for having us, Pig.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.